You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Ava raging and Willow cutting a deal. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. We have got predictions for Willow and Drew, for Ava and Alexis, for Molly and Christina, for Maxie, and for Britt and Jason. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's dive right in. Our first prediction, Willow makes one heck of a bargain with Drew. So spoilers for the week on Wednesday have Willow making someone an offer, and on Thursday, Drew is back to threatening Michael. And if you remember, last week, Willow had that conversation with Drew and they had a hug. So right now, Willow has pretty much no one in her corner that she will acknowledge. Nina's still in her corner, but she's not giving her any oxygen around her. She has her lawyer, Rick. And after Christina blew up on her when she asked her to be a witness, Willow's desperate. She doesn't know it yet, but Liz is pressuring Christina to weigh in and help her, or else Liz might just blab what a murderous psycho that Christina is. So, I mean, obviously Willow knows Liz is on her side, but she feels like that she can't do a lot for her because she doesn't know that bombshell secret Liz is sitting on. So Willow hugged Drew when he came to tell her how hard he's pressuring Michael to get her kids back. He took a punch to the face for her. And then Willow just called Drew on Friday and said she is ready to accept his help. And then she is making an offer this week, and I think she might see that he could really be her white knight. Willow might think he is her best chance. So what I'm wondering is if she's going to offer Drew a bargain. Now, I don't think she's just going to take him back on a whim and a promise, but Willow might say, if you get my kids back to me, then Drew, you can have me back. And it might work because this week, Willow may be one step closer to custody because Drew is back to threatening Michael. Our second prediction, speaking of threats, Ava threatens Alexis. Monday spoilers have Rick raging at Christina that prison should be where her next stop is. That's the same day Rick gets a shock. I wonder if Alexis is going to tell him about Ava trying to undercut him. Cody tells Molly on Monday this is all Christina's doing when she catches him with Ava. So Cody may also let Ava and Molly both know what Christina has been up to and what she's been paying him to do. Then on Tuesday, Ava warns someone. So Rick is gotten to the point chasing Liz around that Ava is so annoyed that she was ready to cut off the blackmail that they were doing on Alexis after one big final lump sum payment. And that's kind of what Rick wants to do now too. But if Ava finds out this week Christina paid Cody to seduce her, I mean, whoa, that's a game changer. On Monday, Rick is angry with Christina, and he's going to be even angrier, I think, when he finds out what she's done with Ava and Cody, because I think a lot of people are going to find out soon. So Ava may go to Alexis and tell her, look, I know what Christina was doing. Of course, Alexis already knew that Christina was playing these games and advised her against it. So Ava may tell Alexis, you know what? I was going to drop the blackmail, but since Christina's going to keep it up, you know, I'm going to keep it up too. And she may threaten again to turn her into the cops if Alexis doesn't keep on paying her. So Christina may have actually made things worse on her mother. And because Rick is so livid with Christina this week, maybe Ava gets him on board and they have that common purpose. Our third prediction, Molly has had it with Christina. So on Monday, of course, is when Cody tells Molly that he swears this is all Christina's idea, this thing with Ava. And on Tuesday, Molly is talking with Michael again. And by Wednesday, Molly blasts Christina, according to General Hospital spoilers. So Molly's obviously going to be in shock this week, possibly feeling foolish for having feelings for Cody, but then catching him getting frisky with Ava in the barn. But then Cody sheds light on that situation and that he's basically being pimped out by her sister, Christina. And Cody runs after her. He does like her. Telling her it was Christina's idea is bad enough, but come on, Cody was participating. It wasn't like he was blackmailed into it. But I do think he's going to tell her he's on her sister's payroll and that Christina wants revenge on Ava. And I think Cody's going to say he regrets agreeing to it, and then Molly's going to come after Christina. She can see her sister still making awful life choices, targeting Ava. I expect that Molly might even go rant at Alexis and maybe shocked to find out that their mom knew what Christina was up to and using a guy that they both know Molly likes to do it. So I wonder if Molly may finally agree, you know what, maybe Mom, you need to pull out those Shady Brook papers and let's do this again, because she's one step closer to finding out Christina tried to kill Ava and almost killed her dad, Rick, in a car wreck along with Elizabeth. Our fourth prediction, Maxie slips into a coma. So on Monday, Lulu and Brooklyn are talking, and obviously they're very stressed about Maxie. That same day, Lucas updates Maxie's family and friends with tough news. We've got Spinelli. Mac and Felicia are there with the doc looking on edge at General Hospital. So it looks like Lucas is delivering bad news, and I'm assuming it's Maxie has fallen into a coma. Kirsten Storms is setting up a leave of absence to facilitate her move to Nashville that she has reportedly already made and wrapped filming. So her ex Brendan Barish and his wife moved there, and they're a co-parenting unit to their daughter Harper. So Kirsten moved there too, and that happily put her closer to her bestie, Emmy Ryland, who of course used to play Lulu. She moved to St. Louis after GH fired her, which is about a 4.5 hour drive from Nashville. So Maxie is supposed to be waking up sometime in October when Kirsten is back. And by then, Maxie may be in for one heck of a shock because her late husband, Nathan West, the love of her life, is back from the dead, according to a reliable leaker. That's who Ryan Pavey is playing. Our fifth and final prediction, Britt pushes back on Jason and just wants him to go away because of a big secret. So on Monday, spoilers have Jason making a request to Britt. He wants to take her out of there anywhere she wants to go. By Friday, spoilers say Britt is suspicious. So I'm thinking Jason may save Joss and Vaughn from Pascal, and then he's ready to get out of Croatia, but he wants to take Britt with them. She faked her death with help and stayed out of Port Charles for the last 2 years for a reason. She doesn't want her loved ones like Liesl to see her decline, but also the mystery boss has leverage over Britt, including providing her the medications that are keeping her Huntington's in remission. And also, since it looks like Nathan is back, it feels like he is tied to whatever is going on with Britt in Croatia. Maybe he's the secret boss, or maybe he's alive but being held by the secret boss. There's lots of options there for that. I don't think Jason can convince Britt to go back home right now, but I also don't think Jason's going to stay out of it. And in the end, obviously, Britt is going to go back to Port Charles.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.